You got to adjust down to a normal size human being.
Bro, he was basically over the banner. It's like, look, man, you can take my lunch money. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna play. He's huge.
Can you talk to us about this camp and how you feel coming in and everything like that?
All right, this camp was a good camp. You know, I had my ups and downs, which is always great for a camp. You know, a couple good weeks here, a couple bad days here, and that just let me know that, you know, I was doing my camp right, because if you have a perfect camp and you're beating up on everybody, you know, you're clearly not at the right place training and doing the right thing. So, you know, I had my ups and downs, and we're starting to build back up, and just in time, I'm peaking right in time for fight night.
I know you've talked about wanting to be more than just the flying knee guy, but I mean, you just have to appreciate what something like that can do for you at the start of your career, and what a unique opportunity that sort of gave you. Not everybody can go viral one fight in, right?
Right, true. So, you know, I appreciate it a lot, you know, and every day I get hit with, oh man, you're the flying knee guy, and I'm like, at first I fought it, but now I'm like, yeah, I'm the flying knee guy. You know, it's a staple. It was pretty much all of my hard work just paying off over the years. You know, all the beatings I took in the gym with the Black Zillions and those guys, and, you know, going out there and just being confident and being able to throw whatever I want to throw whenever I want to throw it. So.
I mean, I see, like, the shirt at least is you're embracing it.
Oh yeah, the Air Claxton brand is coming to a store near you. Nike need to pick me up or something. I don't know, but. Yeah, I had some shirts made. You know, a couple of my friends were like, "Hey, make some shirts," and then before I knew it, you know, I had over 200 people asking for shirts. So I'm just like, all right, I had to get the shirts made in 3 different designs, and you know, get them out to the fans, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fans wearing them on Friday night.
I mean, those are the kind of opportunities that I'm talking about. But with that, does there also come pressure now? Because now you have to build somehow off of kind of such a amazing debut, right?
Yeah, no. You know, my thing is, like, if I go out there and fight how I like to fight, then there's going to be an explosive finish. You know, and I'm always prepared to go out there and fight how I have to fight, whether it's a flying knee or, you know, it's a spinning elbow, or, you know, it's a head kick, it's a hard body shot. No matter what it is, it's going to be explosive and exciting. I'm not the type of guy to go out there and just lay on top of somebody. Even though I am a wrestler, you know, I like to wrestle, but even on the ground, you know, I'm on the throw heat, because nobody wants to see 2 guys humping each other for 15 minutes. Like, it's not exciting. It's not like what I'm in the sport for. Like, I'm in the sport to just, you know, really test myself and, like, have those alpha male moments in the cage where you just stare at that guy, you both bite down, and you just trade. You know, that's just kind of what was installed in me when I was at the Black Zillions training with all those guys. It was like, look, man, we don't lay down, and, you know, we don't give up. So, you know, I kind of have that all or nothing attitude when I'm fighting. So, you know, you'll get what you get, but it won't be boring. You know, it may not be a flying knee, it might be a flying knee, but, you know, it's going to be I'm an explosive fighter, so you're going to get some ooh-ah moments inside the fight.
And obviously you have the added advantage of having impressed, you know, Scott Coker and Rich Chow and guys like that, put you on a main card of a you know, pretty high-profile show for your second fight. Can you talk about that opportunity and what that will mean to maybe get yourself in front of a whole bunch of new fans now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that, you know, one, I'm grateful because, you know, I text Mike Hogan and I was like, yo, can I get on the main card? And he just said yes. So I was just like, damn, that was pretty sweet of him, pretty cool of him. So kudos to Kogan for that. And then, you know, I get to fight in front of a lot of more people. But for me, you know, it's kind of the same thing. Once I'm in the cage, I'm zoned in. So it's, you know, everything, it becomes cool after the fight, after the fact of the fight. You know, I've wrestled in big stages, you know, at nationals, things around that nature. So the big crowd and stuff like that, there's no wow factor in that for me anymore. It's, you know, it's the love that you get after the fight that you know, it's great.
Can you talk a little bit about your opponent and what you know about him, if anything? Obviously, he's just one fight in as well. Were you able to go back and look up that fight of his and kind of see what he brings to the table?
Yeah, I watched this last fight. You know, and he likes to throw his hands, you know, and he likes to throw hard. And I love that when people like to throw hard, and I love when people like to throw their hands, and he likes to counter. Well, I love when people like to counter because I'm pretty fast, so if he can catch me, good luck. But, you know, I like the matchup for me, honestly. I feel like I'm more diverse than he is, you know, on the ground, on my feet. Even though we have the same number of fights, you know, I just feel like mentally I'm at a different level than he is. I've been through more than he's been through. I don't know what he's been through, but, you know, in my mind, I think I have. I've sparred with guys like Robin Van Roseman, you know, Jason Jackson, Michael Johnson, you know, all these guys I've been in the room with, sparring with, and, you know, it's like, now for me it's just like this is just another guy in front of me. You know, there's no wow factor of any fighter that I have to fight because I've trained at the highest level from the very beginning. So when you train at the highest level from the very beginning, you know, you lose the wow factor. Those guys that are on TV, you know, you're like, that's just Michael Johnson, or, you know what I mean, that's just Desmond Green, or that's just Anthony Johnson. Like, it's not like, oh my God, that's Rumble, or I got to fight this guy. It's like, you know, he's just another guy that's standing in the way of getting what I want.
I know you're not going to predict another flying knee, but is there a way that you want to get it done on Friday night?
I'm going to knock him out.
Yeah.
I'm going to knock him out. It's going to come. May not be a flying knee, maybe a flying knee, but I'm going to knock him out.
And real quick, could you give us a prediction for the main event on Friday, Trion and Ray Nelson?
I'm rolling with Matt. That's my boy. Matt's my boy, so I think Matt's going to win by knockout. Got to go Matt. Yep.
So, yeah, you have your debut. Obviously, you win virally. Now you instantly get this huge push. I mean, is it a surreal moment to be like, hey, I'm only in my second professional fight, and I'm already getting this kind of push? I mean, how surreal is that?
I mean, it's different, you know. I keep getting told, like, oh, man, this is great. You're in a great position, et cetera, but I've expected nothing less from myself. You know what I mean? Like, I've always seen myself at the top, you know, with the top guys because I train with them, and I've gotten over on guys in practice, and, you know, I've had those lights out performances. So it's just something that I've come to expect from myself, and I think that's why I can just take it so well because, you know, I've trained and I've competed with wrestling at a high level, and then also I've been around guys at the highest level. So, you know, it's just another day in the office.
So obviously, you've already mentioned some huge names that you've trained with. Mitrione, Johnson, Superman Todd, all these guys. How has it been training with them, got you prepared for moments like this where you have to deal with the media?
So I don't think that has helped me at all, just from the fact of like a media standpoint, but I think my college experience did. You know, at Ohio University with wrestling, we had to do interviews all the time, you know, talk to this guy. So I think that wrestling has prepared me for it no matter what, you know what I mean? Like, I came into the fight game interview ready, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, you know, a lot of times in NCAA, there's an interview right after a match.
Exactly.
It's a little different here, you know. Obviously, you got this major company pushing you. Were there talks before that fight that you expected to get this quick of a push?
Well, I signed a multi-fight deal before that fight. But no, I didn't think that I would be on the main card that fast. It was, you know, let's fight, you know, 4 or 5 developmental fights and then go from there. But, you know, it kind of got accelerated a little bit. So, you know, we kind of just take it in stride and go out there and fight.
So a lot of times, you know, Bellator's been snagging up all these hot prospects. Obviously, you're one of them. You know, a guy like Ed has been slowly progressed. A guy like James Gallagher has been pushed quickly. Is there a certain route you'd like to take? Would you like to take the slow route, or you want to be on the fast track?
As long as the money continues to climb, you can fast track me. That's all that matters to me, you know. But, you know, either way, it doesn't matter. But, hey, the more money, and the quicker I'll fight whoever. It doesn't matter, you know.
Well, after that win, were you, like, riding a high for a few weeks, or did you have, like, people that kind of, like, grounded you and got you right back to the gym? How was it, like, just, like, a few weeks after the knockout?
Grounded right away.
Yeah.
So all of my friends are special type of people. So they're like, don't think you will hit me with a flying knee. You know what I mean? Like, you better, you know, my mom's like, I don't care how many flying knees you do. You better go take out that trash. I'm like, what? So, you know, I have the right people around me to just make sure, like, you know, my head doesn't get too big because that can be a problem sometimes. But, yeah, I got the right people around me to make sure that doesn't happen. So,
It's good to hear.
yeah.
Thank you.
Solid.
Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Hang on that trash.
Good
I'm
luck.
gonna give you a flying.
Mama don't play. Thanks. See ya.